Hello, my name is Agata. My email is dunyazade@gmail.com, and this is a tarot reading for the month of June 2022. June 2022, and you have three choices: 1, 2, or 3. If you picked, if I sent my email, well, if you picked number 1, I'm gonna use for you the spiral tarot. Oops, can you see it? And yeah, I'm gonna use the spiral tarot, and it's going to be a 12 card reading. And have I mentioned my email? Oh my god, dunyazade@gmail.com. So it's a 12 card reading, and for the month of June. Okay, so let's see. What does... I'm gonna use, it's a spread that's more or less called the zodiac spread. Okay, the astrological wheel spread. So each card represents one house. So let's see. For those who picked option number 1, how will the month of June 2022 will be for you? So I'm going to cut. And show you the 12 cards. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if you can see it. More or less 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, can you see it? Yeah, you can see it more or less. And I'm gonna pick like an advice card for you, for those who pick number 1, from the Dennis Lynn Sacred Traveler Oracle card. So what is the advice for you, for those who picked option number 1 for the month of June 2022? Advice for you. So I'm going to cut. I'm going to take one card, which is Cleansing Waters. Interesting. Cleansing Waters, which is purification, activates vibrant life force. So I'm going to go with the advice is like cleansing body and spirit. It could mean more time for self-care, cleaning your diet, not hanging around, if you can decide, if you can choose it, around toxic people. So cleansing, even people, if these people are not good for you, just stop hanging around them. But this is like, in order to cleanse the mind and the spirit, start with the body, kind of like this. I would say this is the advice for you, for those who picked number 1 for the June 2022 reading. So the first card, how many major arcana do you have? You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 major arcana cards, which is not bad. Okay. So the first one, the one that represents you, you have the Hermit card. So June 2022 could be a month where you are going to feel a little bit alone, if this makes any type of sense to you, or you want to be alone, or maybe it's like with the advice card, the Cleansing Waters. It's so cold. I'm doing this reading in March, by the way, March 2022, and I'm in Portugal, and it's so cold. I know it's still winter, okay, still, but it's cold as if it was like November or December, so it's kind of weird. So maybe you need to be alone in order to cleanse yourself, body, mind, soul, spirit, could be that. So this is like being alone. You choose to be alone, okay? So you can turn inside. You can turn inwards into your spiritual life. Or you feel alone because you are forced to be alone. I don't know why. Maybe this could be the end of a relationship. I really hope that's not the case, but if the relationship wasn't good, maybe it's better for you. Or the hermit also means sometimes feeling poor. Maybe June 2022, it's a time where you don't feel that you have a lot of money. Could be that too. Or feeling old. It's like that. It could be that. The hermit is like the old person. This is connected with the sign of Virgo, so you might have something in Virgo, sun, moon, or rising sign, or the progressed sun, moon, or rising sign in Virgo. It's like, yeah, being alone. Or you can feel poor or old, like I said. Now, the second card relates to your finances, the money that you earn, that you receive, and you have a very good card, which is the Ten of Pentacles, which is, yeah, in terms of money, everything seems to be fine and good and dandy. No problems there. Maybe you even have some sort of family money. Now, the Ten of Pentacles, because it's a 10, I'm going to give this, how do you say, meaning, but just a meaning. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen. I like to give all possible meanings. Tens also means an ending. So it could be the ending of money, but the end of family money, the end of a very rich money source. Could be like your job, your place of employment. I don't read it like this. I read it like everything is fine in terms of money. Maybe you retire. You are at that age, you retire, and it's really good money. You retire with really good money. Or someone dies. I'm going to give all examples. Someone dies, even though the first card represents you, it might not necessarily be you. It could represent someone who's going to be important for you during the month of June. It's an old person who dies and leaves you a lot of money. Even though it's in the house, second house, it's sources of income that you earn with your effort. I could still read it like this. But I read it more if, I don't know, you're alone, but money is good, okay? The third house, it's the Knight of Wands. Could be communication of some kind, some sort of message that comes your way. Then it could be because it faces money card, the second house. It's communications about money. I don't know, could be that. Good money, I would say. This could also be connected with transportation. You decide to buy a new car. Some of you could decide that. Or there's some sort of harsh, well, not exactly harsh communication, but like communication that comes fast and it's fiery, but it could be the type of communication that it's not well thought of. It's a bit immature, it's too naive. So I don't know what it could be. Someone young in your family that contacts you with some great news, and then you start hearing what they have to say and it's just stupid stuff. Could be a younger sibling, really much younger than you know, and they are talking to you in a very enthusiastic sort of way. They have plans, but you're kind of like, I don't know. Could be a sibling, immature, enthusiastic, but not really well grounded. Maybe he's going to travel. Maybe he has plans, but these plans are not well thought out of. Maybe he wants money, he or she wants money from you. I don't know. This could be a neighbor in the neighborhood. Maybe a neighbor, like a young neighbor, buys a new car, a new motorcycle, and it kind of bothers you. But like I said, it could be communication, rapid communication. Or you are involved in some sort of writing project, or not just writing. Maybe the third house is also the house connected with skills. You decide to learn a new skill, or like a new language, or maybe do something like a YouTube channel. I don't know, TikTok or something like that. Something that really, it's kind of like to help you not to feel so alone. The fourth house is the King of Pentacles. So I'm gonna say that in terms of housing, you're fine, you're doing well. You live in a nice house, a rich house, maybe a family house, maybe you live with someone else, maybe this is a house that you have inherited. There's stability where you live. In terms of family, there's stability, there's money. I don't know, it feels like you come from a family with means. That's like your clan has means, your family has means. And everything is fine there. It could be like a family member from a, how do you call this? Earth sign. Capricorn, Virgo, like you might have something in Virgo, or Taurus. And I'm gonna say that this is a guy. So you're dealing more with this person during the month of June 2022, or you are this person, even though it showed up as a guy, like someone who's really good with money, someone that doesn't have a problem in terms of money. It's like safe, like money wise, everything is fine. Now the fifth house, you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is interesting. So I'm gonna give you like a good way of reading the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune really sometimes means that there's like a big change in your life. Okay, if you retired, that makes sense, you know, and this is why you feel alone, because now you don't have colleagues to go to. If you didn't work from home, there's no colleagues, and you know, you stay home, you feel old. This could be it. If there's an inheritance from a family member, so this also signifies the big life change. However, it's in the fifth house. The fifth house is the house of children. And I noticed in the third house, you have a knight. You have a teenager, maybe even younger. And the message. It might be, for some of you, you get the news that you need to, a teenager comes to live with you, or a young boy or girl comes to live with you, maybe because something happened in the family and there's no one else who can take care of the kid, and that's it. You have to do it. Maybe you're old, you don't want to do it, and that's it, that you're stuck with the kid. I'm sorry. It could be. For some of you, it could be this, you know. That's the communication. Your life gets turned upside down because maybe a sibling leaves you a kid and you have to take care of that kid for all sorts of reasons. I don't know. Now, the communication could be about money. Also, like I said, communication that turns your life around. And the fifth house is a house connected with luck, good luck. So good fortune that comes your way because maybe someone left money to you, family money. Now, the sixth house, interesting. You have the World. There's a change in your health. This is one way of reading it. There's an ending in terms of health. Now, this could be related. I don't know how it's going on in June 2022 because I'm doing this in March. But in March, there's a new narrative on the news. Have you noticed that? It's like this thing that was going around for 2 years on the news just, you know, disappeared. You know, it was magic. Overnight, it disappeared overnight. I don't know if it's related to that because the World means endings in one way of reading it. There's like an old way of living life, and then there's a new way of living life. So it's a conclusion. Also success, another way of reading this card, big success. So big success in your health, could be. Or this could be more on the collective, something that ends definitely in June 2022. I have no idea what that could possibly be. I have no idea. So in terms of health, it could be that, just talking about you for those who pick number one, there's a conclusion in terms of health. Maybe you're doing some sort of treatment and it ends in June 2022. Maybe you had some sort of illness and everything is fine in June 2022. But this is also routines. The sixth house is routines. So it's the end, the conclusion of a routine, because there's new routines that are coming into your life. Why are there new routines? Well, maybe you get retired. That's one way of reading it. The other way is there's a new kid. There's a new kid in your house, living in your house. So there's a new routine in your life. Maybe you're old. I have no idea. I get the feeling that you're old. And maybe you're alone. Maybe you're fine in terms of money, and suddenly there's a kid and you have to take care of the kid because there's no one else to take care of the kid. That's it. It's you. I don't know, okay? Then you tell me if there's so many few people that see my videos. YouTube just decided no. We'll not present Agatha's videos to the large population of YouTube. No. You'll get 20 views. So if you do see this video, do tell me, okay? Is there a kid? There's going to be a kid in June. Suddenly there's like your niece or nephew that comes to live with you because your sibling can't for whatever reason. Okay. Now, house 7. It's interesting. You have the 7 of Swords. The house 7 is partnerships. You know, could be all sorts of partnerships. Could be marriage. For some reason, I'm getting the vibes that you are alone, you are single or divorced or a widow. I don't know. You're old, you're single. So the 7 of Swords connected with a husband or a spouse or a partner. I don't know why. Doesn't seem to correlate. Could be wrong. Now, if for those of you who are married or have someone, your spouse, partner might be doing something behind your back you're not telling you, and this is why you're feeling alone. Oh my God, that could be the kid. Oh my God. I just thought of that. Oh my God. I'm gonna give you all meanings, okay? Just don't freak out, okay? This is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know you. I don't know your life. For some of you, you've been married for a while, and your spouse tells you, by the way, I had a kid with someone else like 5 years ago or 10 years ago, and the mother died, and I'm going to bring the kid to live with us. It could be something that he or she, could be a she. I'm thinking more like a he, lied, and now you have a kid that's your stepson or stepdaughter, and you had no idea, okay? So what else? The 7th house is also the house of the 2nd sibling. So this kid could be from the 2nd sibling that you have. For those who have, you know, if you have like, if you are in total three siblings, it's the 2nd one. And he or she is doing something that you have no idea. It's like, it's a secret that he or she kept. And suddenly you have a kid to share, to raise. I don't know. This could be a lie that comes to the surface by a partner. Now, a partner, like I said, could be long-term partner, marriage partner, could also be business partner. Could also be contracts. The 7th house is the house of contracts. So there's some sort of lying in terms of contracts. I'm thinking about employment contracts. So maybe someone lied to you in terms of employment, in terms of the last contract that you signed, and you thought maybe you'd stay longer, and then they retired you, and you didn't want to be retired, but you were kind of forced to it. That's like the feeling that I have, but I don't know. It's like a partnership, and there's some sort of lying. Be careful with signing documents of any kind, because they might be lying to you. I don't know why. Now, the 8th house. Interesting. You have the moon. The moon, the 8th house is the 8th house is death, taxes. Secrets could be the 8th house and the 12th house. The moon is secrets. Also another card connected with secrets. There's a secret that comes to light. This secret that comes to light could be connected with shared finances, shared resources. The 8th house is also inheritances. So you had no idea that for some of you there's big money coming, and you had no idea that big money was coming your way, that you're going to get an inheritance. and suddenly you did. Or it could be that it's connected with a kid that your spouse had. I don't know. I don't know. But there's a secret that comes to light concerning shared finances, and it could be disturbing for some of you. The 9th house, you have the 5 of Wands. Okay, there could be fighting in terms of law. Whatever comes to whatever is revealed, even if there's like everything is fine and you get an inheritance from someone, there could be fighting in the court of law. There's some sort of fighting in the court of law, or also some sort of fighting concerning ethics and morals. Okay, or you yourself, inside of yourself, you are struggling to accept whatever came to light in terms of morally and ethically, in terms to accept this, whatever this is. So the 10th house, my cat is here, my cat is here making me, accompanying me. The 10th house, you have, okay, it's a good card, the 3 of Pentacles. I feel it's retirement. You're going to be retired, some of you, and you go out in a very good light. People love you. Everyone loves you. You might be mad because you don't want to leave, but they're kind of forcing you out, some of you. But everybody likes you. Everybody loves you. You are great. You are fantastic. There's a big round of applause and everybody loves you. That's the feeling if you do get retired. If it's not that, generally the reputation that you have of people think of you in very good terms, like in your private life, in your public life, in your professional life. They will see you in a very good light. If you do decide to take care of this kid, whomever this kid is, this is going to be very good for your public reputation. Now, the 11th house, you have the 2 of Cups, which is interesting, which is like your friends with your soulmate. It's like maybe if you are not alone, you if you are with someone, you will get along with this person. There's my cat. You get along with this person more as if you like it's friends, and she really likes the 2 of Cups. I don't know. Para, linda, para. So it's like more like your friends. You've been friends for a very long time. You're soulmates, but you're friends. So no, ik dat even now. Okay. So the last card, which is the 12th house, it's the Princess of Wands. Just reiterates with me, there's a secret kid, and you don't know. You had no idea about this kid. This kid could be from a sibling, from your spouse, from your partner, and you're gonna have to take care of him or her. Or the secret, there was a kid and you knew he or she existed from a sibling, but you had no idea that you're going to take care of him or her, and this is like a message that comes out of the blue, and you have to take care of this kid. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's all. If it's not that, it's something new, like a new skill. I said before, it's nothing to do with kids. It's a new skill that you had no idea, and it's really good for you. It cleanses you, it calms you, whatever. It could be something creative. It could be a new skill that you're learning. It could be like doing a TikTok, a YouTube channel, whatever. It's something good to kind of occupy you now, for those of you who are retired or something like that. Well, that's it. That's the reading that I have for you for the month of June 2022. I hope you have a great month. My email again is dunyazade@gmail.com, and that's it. Bye bye. Hello. My name is Agatha, and my email is dunyazade@gmail.com. I also have a blog, a website with stories by Agatha. It's still not done, but anyway. If you picked option number 2, this is the reading that I have for you for the month of June 2022, and I'm going to use for you a tarot by Kiro Marchetti, and I don't remember the name of this tarot deck, I'm sorry. It's one of by Kiro Marchetti, and I'm going to use the astrological wheel spread, which is going to be 12 cards for, and each card it represents a house, let's call it quote-unquote house. So let's see, for those who picked option number 2, how will the month of June 2022 is going to be for you. Okay, June 2022, June 2022. So I'm going to cut, and I'm going to take 12 cards. I do this reading, by the way, in March. It's really cold in Portugal. So 1, 2, house 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, interesting, 10, oh, 11, okay, and 12, okay. The moon also showed up in the other reading that I did with another deck. How many major arcana cards do you have? Oh, you have, oh, okay. Oh my god, there's secrets that come to light. And this seems to be, this is reading number 2. In June, there's secrets that comes to light, so this could be prevalent in individual lives, but also in the collective, because I've seen this pattern in reading number 1. So, interesting. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana cards for those who picked option number 2. So it's half of your reading is major arcana card. There might be a big change in your life for some of you in June 2022. Okay, I'm gonna take one card by the Nislin, the Sacred Traveler Oracle card. So it's an advice card. What is the advice for you, for those who picked option number 2, for the month of June 2022? Advice, 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 advice. When I take this one, oh my god, I'm fine, okay? Journey by moonlight. Believe in magic, okay? I'm laughing because you have the moon and moonlight shows up. Interesting. So the secrets revealed might not be bad, well, for some of you. It kind of speaks of going within and seek the magic inside of you and see the I don't know, the glimmer of hope in everything. Believe in magic. I don't know, believe in magic, believe in miracles. Interesting. That's the advice for you. Now, the first card kind of represents you. It's the 3 of Cups. So, I don't know, it feels like everything is fine. You're fine. You feel fine in June 2022. You're happy. You seem to be, I don't know, how do you say this? How do you say? It's not congratulating. It's, you are happy because something good happened. You are with your friends and they are telling you congrats, congratulations. But it could be something connected with the collective, not necessarily with you. It could be that even you, some of you, have a birthday in June or some sort of major win that you are no, I don't have the word. It's not congratulating. It's you're so happy because you had this success. You are with your friends who congratulate you for this success, for this victory. Oh my God, I should know this word. I forget the word. So it seems you'll be happy to be with your friends, commemorating something. I think it's the word. Okay, now let's continue. The second card, it's the High Priestess. It's connected with money. Secret money. Ooh, or money you had no idea that was coming. It's coming. Or you get money by doing, I don't know, magic. It could be magic. But by doing something connected with divination, you know, it could be a tarot reader, what do you say, an astrologer, a priestess, a priest of some kind. It could do spells, anything connected with divination. You might get money like that. Or there's secret money that comes to you that maybe you had no idea. And she's holding a document, so some sort of secret document that gives you an edge, that gives you money. This is why you're celebrating, that's the word, with your friends. Or you could be, well, if you're smart, if this is good, big money, I would advise you to shut up, you know, not celebrate too much. I don't know, it feels like there's a document. You get a hold of that document, and because you have that document, you're gonna have lots of money. I don't know what document this is. It's directly opposing, there's the moon. And the high priest is also more or less connected with the moon. It's connected with the sign of Cancer, by the way. If I'm not mistaken, sometimes I forget. But it's like an unhurt document, something which is was hidden. You have access to that document, lots of money come in because you have access to that document. What is that document? I don't know. Could be all sorts of things. Could be that, I don't know, I'm going to give you examples. There was a will with a, I don't know, maybe you had a rich aunt or uncle, and that person told you, you are in the will, you're going to get lots of money. But no one can find that will. Maybe that will was hidden on purpose. Finally, you get a hold of the will, and there's your name. You have your name there, and yes, you're going to inherit like lots of money. Another document, could it be? What could be the other document? You have a big plot of land. Okay, lots and lots of land. But there's no document that tells you that this is your land. Okay? Maybe it's something you inherited from your grandfather, grandmother, I don't know, okay? And maybe it was not worth anything for a very long time, but suddenly it is. But you need, in order for you to sell it, you need to have like some sort of proof that this is yours. So you need to have some sort of document that says the land was in the name of your grandfather, grandmother, whomever. Therefore, you are the inheritor and you inherited this land. This could be another document. What document? Other example. You worked for some sort of company and they owe you money. But you needed proof, you know, that you work for this company. You needed some sort of proof, and suddenly there's that document. Or like I said, it's just you do divination of any type, do magic, and this is how you earn your money. And it's very good money. This is why you're celebrating. If you manifest in joy, with joy. Also, you could do it by the moonlight. The third house, you have, interesting, you have the Justice card. Again, the part of law, documents. There's documents in the first reading too, interesting. There could be documents, you know, not necessarily, but here there seems to be more documents here in this reading. So a message, the third house is a message, maybe a legal message, an official message, a formal message, a court message telling you we found the documents. I don't know, something like that. Or a message that is going to reestablish peace and harmony and justice. Justice is served and you get that through a message, which again could be formal, but it could be informal. I'm thinking more formal, like a court message. Law, a court document. This could be connected again with a sibling. The third house is siblings, so you might have something, you might have a sibling who is a Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So this, I don't know if you're fighting with siblings. it could be, or you and the sibling are fighting together, or you put a sibling in, you took a sibling to court because maybe they're hiding something. Or this is the way you speak, which is very, speak and write, you do it in a very harmonious sort of way, in a very balanced sort of way. This is why you have clients, if you are into the divination professional life of some kind. Or you do it officially, or do you open a business officially. Okay, so you have to sign all the documents to make this business official. This is June 2022. Now the 4th house is the Queen of Wands. The 4th house is connected with home, where you live, also the family, the clan. So in your family there might be someone who has the characteristics of the Queen of Wands. Could be someone from a fire sign, sun, moon or rising. And you might be a water sign. You could be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Interesting. There's 2 cards of Cancer. I think the High Priestess is also connected with Cancer, I think. So this could be, I don't know, mother, grandmother, even older sister, for instance. A fiery sign. The Queen of Wands is someone late 30s after the age of 40. This could even be you, you know. You could be a mix of something. Usually it's someone charismatic, someone very creative, someone who kind of commands the attention of others, someone who's going to do things her own way. Sometimes it can be a bit authoritarian, how do you say, authoritarian, sometimes. Now this could be you, if you have something in fire, Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. It could be you working from home, and you are doing it in a creative way, and you're really happy to do that. Now the 5th house, interesting, you have the Sun. The 5th house, many meanings. You're really happy. The 5th house it's the house of children, okay? Could be literally your kids, but it could be the children of your spirit, the children of your creation, your literary work, your artistic work. So you're really happy with your creations, the Sun. You're really happy, maybe because it's giving you a lot of money that you never thought you'd be able to do. This is contentment. You're really happy. This is the house also connected, I think. Joy is also connected with the 5th house. If you have kids, if you have a child, you're really happy, you know. Your child is a source of happiness. Or maybe your son or daughter, could be a son because the sun showed up, kind of demands too much of attention from you, but it's in a fun, creative way. It's great enjoyment to spend time with your son or daughter, playing together. It's great. Maybe he or she is kind of like it's a little kid. The Sun is, like I said, contentment, great happiness. If you have all eyes on you, you're really happy, okay? If you have some sort of business that you do from home, there's like your business is quote unquote blowing up. It's really, how do you say, you're celebrating the great success of your business, because suddenly you have lots of clients, or your channel just has like 1 million followers. I don't know, something like that. Also, the 5th house is the house of fortune. So yeah, good fortune coming your way. That makes you really happy. And lots of people are seeing you. You are visible. Now, the 6th house is connected with health, but also with routines and work. And you have the Page of Wands. So this could be new work, new job, new work from home, new freelance type of work from home. Or maybe some of you might have a new job that you do. It could be you work for others and you do it from home, or others can actually leave home But this is something new in terms of employment. And it could be creative. It could be something that you never tried before. You're trying it and you're having lots and lots of success. This could be actually a new job, not necessarily a new career, a new freelance work that you do for yourself, but you know, you work for someone else. Whatever it is, it's just you're really enthusiastic about this. This could be also new routines in terms of everyday routines. You have new routines, maybe connected with your kids, maybe connected with your new work that you do, some of you from home. This could also be a new health routine. Some of you might do this new health routine with your kid, with your small children. I don't know, maybe both of you do yoga or decide and go run together or swim together. I don't know, something like that. Whatever it is, you're really happy about your new routines. The 7th house, you have the Knight of Cups, which, oh, interesting. Now, some of you might be getting a new boyfriend or girlfriend. Or it could be that the 5th house is also the house of love. Some of you, you might be getting a new love. This could be someone whom you meet in your work environment. He or she might have something in fire, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Could be someone even younger than you. So this could be love, new love. This is an offering also. The Knight of Cups is offering. And the 7th house is contracts. So an offering of a contract because people really love your work. So there's a contract. There's an offering of contract because people love your work. Now the 8th house, you have a few knights, interesting. You have the Knight of Coins. Oh, I'm sorry, I said the 8th house was the moon. No. I want to correct what I said. The 9th house is the moon. I thought it was the 8th. No, it's the 9th house. Sorry. So the Knight of Coins, it's in the 8th house. So this is a new source of income. I'm thinking freelance work, your own job. Maybe you have your job, normal job, and you open up a side job, and money starts pouring in, and it's constant. And it's something that you just started and it's going along just fine. Now this could also be a secret that comes to light concerning money. Could be. Or it could be just, you know, you want to do this by the book and you decide to, you know, do it legally. So you start paying taxes and all of that concerning this new source of income. Now the 9th house, I'm sorry, I thought this was the 8th. You have the moon on the 9th house. Interesting. So the 9th house is the house connected with people from afar, foreign places. There's many different meanings, okay? That's one of the meanings. You could be working from people who are not locals, people who are foreign people. Also, this could be more connected with the collective. So news from foreign places, and there's the moon. So lots of secrets that come to light in June 2022 connected with foreign places. Stuff that comes to light that everybody knows. So not necessarily connected with you in your reading. It's something you're in your life normally, and you happen to catch the news, and like this big secret comes to light in June 2022 concerning foreign places and whatever is happening in foreign places. Because I'm doing this reading in March 2022, but I have no idea how the next week will be. Okay? Because yeah, you know, so I can't even, I don't know, June 2022, aliens? I have no idea, you know, it could be, it could be, I have no idea, but something big that comes to light. Now, I have also spoke of before I spoke of, you have a document that is unearthed, how do you just say, revealed. And the moon is in the 9th house. The 9th house is also connected with law and justice. So, secret documents that come to light. that are helpful to you. Secret documents that come to light that are helpful to you. And there's money that was hidden, and suddenly, because there's like a document that is revealed, you get to have something in terms of money. Maybe not as much as you wanted, but something. And you're really glad with whatever you got, you're really glad with it. Now, 10th house, you have the 5 of Swords. Again, this tells me that there's some sort of fighting with someone, with something. Also, fighting in the law. And whomever is fighting with you in the justice, in the court, they're doing it in a very, how do I say this? In a not so nice way. They're using all sorts of tactics that are not good. They're lying, they're cheating, I don't know. And this kind of, how do you say, reflects on you, and you might not have a very good image because you decide to fight and not back down, and maybe there's lies being spread about you in the court of law, and people see you in a very bad light because of these lies, even though that maybe you're in the right. So you are seen as someone who will not back down, will not stop fighting, no, whatever the cost. Because you are mad. You are really, really quite angry. That's how. But you're celebrating a win, a victory. So I think you're going to get what you want. Now, the 11th house. Oh, okay. Don't worry. You have the Death card. Relax. Now, this could be getting new friends. Like the old friends that you had might have abandoned you. I'm sorry. Things didn't work out, and I don't know. This could be new friends. Maybe you leave old friends behind. Maybe they leave you and you get new friends. This could be also new goals. You have a new goal in your life. You get what you wanted, and now you can move forward. Now you have new goals in your life. Because whatever you wanted before, you get it. Sorry. Apologize. And now you can move forward. Now, the last card, the 12th house, you have the Strength card, which is a Leo card. Okay, different ways of reading this. One way is you are the Leo. You have something in Leo. Okay? You are the fire sign. Sun, Moon, or Rising. And you are the one who's fighting for whatever, for this document, for this revelation, to fighting these lies. So you're the Leo. Okay? You might be very much in the public eye. I'm gonna say maybe in a very positive way, but somehow for others also in a negative way, like positive and negative. It's kind of weird because I see the sun, sorry, but also there's the 5 of Swords in the 10th house. Even though the 5 of Swords could be that you are seen as the victor, so not necessarily in a bad light. You are seen as the victor, so not. But for others, you could be seen as like in a bad light because you don't back down. Okay? So you could be the lion, the Leo. Or the person you're fighting with is the lion, is the Leo. A woman. 30s, late 30s, after the age of 40. And this person absolutely is the one who's lying and hiding something. This person can be in your family. I don't know. It could be a sibling, could be mother, stepmother, I don't know, someone with power, someone who really likes attention also, would be a bit narcissistic, and you had no idea, and now you find out. Now you find out because, you know, this person doesn't back down. Now, yet another way, positive, of reading this card, the Strength in the 12th house, tells me that you have a lot of strength to fight it, to go. Then there's my cat again. Hola, Linda. This is my cat. Hola, Linda. She just shows up. This is like the second reading. She showed up for the first reading. She shows up in the second reading. Okay. And so you have a lot of strength. So the cat and shows up with the Strength card. Interesting. You have a lot of hidden strength that you had no idea that you had. Okay? You have a lot of hidden strength that you had no idea that you had. And this hidden strength, and people have no idea. They don't know you. They don't know how powerful you are, how self-collected you are, how you are determined to see this through. That you have courage. You have lots and lots of courage, and this is hidden, and people have no idea. They thought you were a wimp, and you're not a wimp. And this is a revelation to yourself as well. So others see your strength and your courage, and yourself, you see your strength and your courage, and you win. You're gonna win. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna win in June 2022, okay? That's it. This is the reading that I have for you. This is my cat's tail. And I hope you have a great month of June 2022. Bye-bye. Hello, my name is Agatha. My email is dunyazade@gmail.com, and this is option number 3 for those who picked, option number 3. How will the month of June in 2022 will be for you? I'm going to use the Star Tarot. This is the Star Tarot, and this is going to be a 12-card reading, and in which I'll use the spread of the astrological wheel. So each card represents one house. So let's see how will the month of June 2022 will be for you, for those who picked option number 3. Okay, let's see. Now I'm going to cut, and I'm going to, okay, I'm going to show you the 12 cards. Oops. So 1, 2. Oh, the moon showed up in the 3 readings. I used 3 different decks. The moon showed up in the 3 readings. 3. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, the world I think showed up in the last one, and 12. Okay, and I'm going to use also 1 card from the Denise Lynn Sacred Traveler Oracle cards as an advice card. Okay, what will be the advice for you, for those who picked option number 3? Option number 3, what will be the advice for you, for those who picked option number 3 for the month of June 2022? Okay, I'm gonna pick. We have unknown territory. Okay, you are exactly where you need to be. Okay. Well, I don't know if this is helpful. It's like when stuff starts happening, just this is the advice. You are exactly where you need to be. Okay. It's like, okay. So you have how many major arcana cards? You have 1. You have 3 major arcana cards. Okay. They're not in the angle, so that's okay. You have an ace in the part connected with health or job, which in routines also interesting. Pets also. So new starts there. I don't know if there's any more aces. No. Let's start. Okay. So the first card that represents you, the first house, is the Ten of Swords, and look at the guy. Look at the guy. Like this, well, you don't see it here, but usually it's 10 swords on the back of the guy. So you feel, I'm gonna say June 2022 is, you're not gonna feel all that great, honestly. It feels like an ending of some kind, of some sort. Maybe job related, because I see a new beginning here. In the career, in the job related area, also maybe health related. Okay, could be any other type, any other area of your life. You know, how do you say, relationships. There's an ending here, and it's not the good one, the pleasant one. It's really, it's one filled with pain. I'm sorry. Now, this could also be because the first house also represents the body. There's like aches and pains in your body all over, and it's really kind of dreadful, and you don't like it. Or it could be that you felt very bad in that department in your body, and maybe that will end in June 2022. Or if it doesn't end, at least you'll have a diagnosis. At least you know why there's pain, okay? Now, the second card you have is the moon. And this card showed up in all three readings, in three different decks, in different areas of the reading, of course. You have the moon. The moon is in the second house, which is the house connected with income that you earn from your own endeavors, from your work, you know. And the moon, it's not a pleasant card, okay? So one of the meanings is secrecy. So you don't know where your money goes. You don't know, I don't know, maybe people or your employer is lying about the money that you make. Maybe you see it disappear in this, in that, in that. They tell you your employer says, if you work with others, for a company, for instance, they tell you, you'll earn this amount of money, and then there's a deduction, and there's a deduction, and there's a deduction, and then you end up, you know, earning less. There's like lies connected with your lies and deception and hiding, connected with your salary, with your money that you earn with your own effort. And my battery is going to go away. Oh my god. I have to, I'll keep recording. Let's see where it leads me. Yeah, I have to change battery. Just a minute. That's interesting, have to change battery. You feel maybe that you have no strength, like in your body, or like not even strength to fight this, whatever this is. Okay, I'm gonna change battery. And hello again, I've changed battery. So yeah, second card, second house, the moon. So there might be lying and deceiving about the money that you earn in June 2022, about your employees, about, I don't know, employers, I'm sorry, or some secret comes to light regarding your income, you know, the money that you earn. Maybe you find out that you should be earning more. There's like some secret connected with the money that you earn. Also, this is the house of your self-worth. You feel that you're not worth very much. And this might be some sort, I'm sorry to say this, okay? It does not mean that what I'm going to say it's true. Okay, it might be relevant for some, not for all. It feels like you might be struggling with some sort of mental issues. And that leads to problems with your self-worth. Your self-worth is connected with the money that you earn. All of that is connected. Depression is connected with mental issues. And that is to be understood if your body isn't right. If your body isn't right, you don't feel all that great, right? And that might feel depression, and because of that you feel like I don't have real worth, which is a lie. And that will lead you to accept any type of income that people will give you, even very little. So your money might be connected, the money that you receive, your salary, might be connected with depression, with mental problems, self-worth. All of that connects with self-worth. So yeah, if you like fix that, try to take care of yourself, body, mind and soul, and it will help for some of you who do have them, if you're like depressed or have mental issues, and that will have a positive effect in the money that you earn. Now, another way of reading this card, you might be hiding, you might be hiding money that you earn. Okay, I don't know, whatever the reason, I don't care, none of my business. I'm sure there's a really good reason for it, but you might be hiding, and if you are, be careful, because there could be problems, and I don't know, IRS might come for you. I really hope that's not the case. Also, the money that you earn might be connected with divination. Okay, it could be. It's not a similar card, but sometimes I feel that the moon and the High Priestess. There's like some sort of connection there. So like a more positive way is that divination. This card also is connected with divination. So you know things before they, you intuitively know things before they are apparent in the real world, in the outside reality. So you might use that ability to make money. So I'm thinking divination, but not necessarily. You might be aware of patterns in the world before they show up in reality, and you armed, quote unquote, with that knowledge, that inner knowledge, that intuitive knowledge, you go and you use it, I don't know, in the markets somewhere, and you make a buck, you make money with it. Fantastic, great. And maybe you don't share that knowledge with others. And honestly, why should you? Okay, why should you? It's your knowledge. Good for you. You might have dreams, because the moon is also connected with dreams, and you might have warnings. I don't know, your dreams tell you how to make money. Does this make any type of sense to you? So I don't know, if you haven't made this yet, make a notebook, take notice of your dreams, because they can lead you to money and wealth. I don't know if this makes any type of sense. I really hope this is the case, that it is connected with money and intuition, and dreams tell you where to get money. I really hope this is the case. Now, the third house, what you have the Four of Wands. The third house is a house of siblings. It has other meanings, but that's one of the meanings. And I see two little cupbearers here. Usually the Four of Wands is a happy house. I'm wondering if those who picked option number 3, if some of you live with your siblings, if your roommate is your sibling. Sorry. It could even be twins, because I see these 2 cups. So maybe you live with your twin brother, twin sister, or whomever. But you could be living with your sibling, and it's a happy arrangement. I mean, you get along. What else? The third house, it's communication. So you're communicating with your family, or could be again sibling, or you're communicating with a spouse, could be, or where you live now. It's not very far away from where you lived when you were a kid. So you live in the same area. This is also transportation. So it could be that if you need to be transported, if you need, if you need to go to somewhere, your sibling or someone in your family will help you out. Will take you wherever you want to go. You need to go to the doctor, they will take you. You need to go to the postal office, they'll take you. It's a good card, honestly. So the fourth house, what do you have? You have a nice card. You have the King of Cups. Oh, look at him. Look at him. The King of Cups might represent, I'm going to say male, okay, but not necessarily. From late 30s to after the age of 40. And this is a cute one. Okay, look at him. Look at him. Isn't he a cute? I don't know if you can see it. I think he's a blonde. Is he a blonde with blue eyes? Yeah, he's a blonde with blue eyes. He could have something in water, like Cancer. Interesting. Moon and then Cancer. Interesting. Moon rules Cancer, by the way. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And this is a very generous person. Very intuitive. So you might have, if you have the gift of being very intuitive, even being psychic, like some of you are psychics and this is how you make your money. Are there other tarot readers watching this? My reading? Hey, because I do the same. I do the same. I go to other tarot readers and watch a lot of pick a card readings. This is shameful, but I do it. So I'm gonna go with other tarot readers. There you make money being psychic. So, and this is a gift that you get from your family, the father line. the line from your paternal line, because this is the 4th house. The 4th is connected with family, with home, with the clan. And there's a guy showing up, and he's very intuitive, he's very psychic, he's very nice, okay? Like, it's a good heart, this King of Cups. Usually when they show up in a nice way, they are good people, they're very intuitive, they have great, how do you say, empathy and unconditional love, but they know how to separate their feelings from the feelings of others. They don't drown in the feelings of others. They know how to give good advice. They know how to give emotional support. These are, if you have a psychic ability, you get it from family, you get it from the paternal side, okay? So, this is something you inherited. Interesting. Maybe there's some sort of emotional support from someone in your family. This could even be like your sibling, but I'm getting, it could be a sibling, yeah. But it could be father, it could be husband also, if you're married. But there's like emotional support from family. Like a healing from family, like, of course, I don't see it like this, okay, but because this is a nice king. There are other tarot decks where the King of Cups shows up and you just see it in their face, in his face, that he's not a nice King of Cups, but this one is a nice one. This one, you can see it, I don't know, I'm sorry. He's a nice one, he's a nice King of Cups. He's so nice. He just wants everything to go alright, go well with you. He doesn't want to control you, he just wants you to feel loved. He just offers love and emotional support. This is a great guy. This could be a husband, this could be a father, this could be a older sibling. This is a great guy. You have emotional support, you have unconditional love from the part of your family, okay? Now, 5th card for June, 5th house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, June 2022, for those who picked option number 3. What do you have? You have the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is being an expert in something. That's another one way of reading. And the 5th house, interesting. So maybe you do freelance work because you're an expert in something. And I'm going to go with psychic. You're a psychic. Some of you are psychics. Maybe the way you're feeling in your body, the 10 of Swords, is because you're feeling stuff that's on the collective side that's not all that nice. And you're almost like feeling the pain of others. And the advice is unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. Maybe this, whatever you feel, maybe it's something new that you never felt before. You don't know how to handle it. But, you know, it feels like you're an expert. Some of you might be experts. You do divination. You're psychic. You work maybe from home. Maybe you live with a sibling. I don't know. Maybe it's you, your husband, and a sibling. I don't exactly know. And you're very good at what you do. The 5th house, freelance work. Or you work with your husband also, who is the love of your life if you're married. I'm going to say husband, could be wife, okay? I'm sorry. It's just that usually the people that see my videos are women. And so I'm going to go with that, so I apologize. But do adapt it to what I say if it doesn't make exact sense to you. So you are an expert, and like creatively you're some sort of an expert. 5th house, creative endeavors. You're an expert. Or let's say you work outside also. Oh, interesting. This gives me another vibe. Maybe some of you, maybe you work with children. The 5th house is the house of children, and you are an expert working with children because you're very intuitive. Maybe you have, like, from home, you have a, how do you say, kindergarten sort of thing, and you have that in your home, which also would explain the 4 of Wands and these little cups. So you have in your home a place, like everything is legit. Maybe not. With the moon in the 2nd house, maybe not. Maybe some of you have set up in the house a kindergarten. So you take care of children in your own home, okay? And you are an expert in that, and you love it. You love your work, okay? It could be that also. If it's not legit, be careful, because you need to be on the up and up, you know, in terms of IRS and all of that. What else? If it's creativity, again, you're very good at it. If you work with your husband, eventually you met your, I'm saying husband, so it's long-term partner for those of you who have someone. You might have met him in work. Maybe you work together. This could also working with others, working in a group. You might be kind of leading, but more like in a subtle way, in an intuitive sort of way. You lead, but others don't see you leading. It's like much more with subtlety. What else? Yeah, you work in a group endeavor in a creative manner. Some of you, this is yet another way. Group endeavor, creative, where you lead, because you're an expert, but it's a subtle leading. Or you're creative, just creative in you, whatever you do. You could even be like, let's say an artist, a painter, even a photographer, but let's say a painter. You work with design, you draw, you paint, and you get your inspiration from dreams, which would also explain the moon. And you know the trends. Because you know the trends, you make money. You make good money because you paint what you see in your dreams and what you see in the trends. So many ways of, you know, seeing this. You could, you could also homeschool. If you have kids, you homeschool your kids. You could have 2 kids and you homeschool them. And that this could have, you know, grown, because you're so good at this, at homeschooling, that others in your neighborhood, and I'm speaking more like those who live in America, USA, I don't know how. In Portugal, I don't think you can do that. You cannot homeschool. No. But there are other countries that maybe it's possible. I don't know them, but let's say that you're very good at that, okay? And everyone admires your ability. Again, it's like leading without showing your hand, without telling others that you're leading. I don't know why I have that sense. You lead, but people don't know you're leading. People don't know you're the leader. Others see it, like your neighbors see it, and they go like, oh my God, could you possibly homeschool my kids? Because I don't know what to do. What do I do? Oh my God. And then suddenly you have like a bunch of kids, and you're teaching them. I don't know if this makes any type of sense. Now, this is for June. Okay, let's remember this is for June. This could be, you know, you're preparing kids to take some sort of exam, and you're just doing it in June, for instance. Now, the 6th house, you have a good card, which is the Ace of Pentacles, which is interesting. There's something new in terms of career, in terms of work, in terms of health, you know, because either there was some sort of painful ending that kind of, you felt it in your body because you felt an ending in your body, an ending in your life. And because you're very sensitive, it kind of, how do you say, there were symptoms of how you felt in your body, or you actually ill and sick. I really hope that's not the case. But you might know why, and you might start a treatment, a proper treatment, health treatment, to deal with this in June 2022. You might have some sort of diagnosis. You might change your routines. You might change the way you eat. You might change, if you exercise, you might change the way you exercise, or you might start exercising. You might add something to decrease your stress, because your stress is affecting your self-worth, and some of you might be depressed again. It's like you have all of these gifts, but they go down because you don't feel well, because you're feeling sick or you're feeling depressed, and then take a nosedive when you feel like that. So maybe This could simply be nothing to do with food, nothing to do with a new job, nothing to do with exercising. This could be simply meditating, doing something connected with stress relief to decrease your stress. You decrease your stress, you feel better. And everything improves in your life. How can you do this? I'm thinking, example, could be meditating, yes, but it could be something like you decide to every day take a very relaxing, bath with oils and perfume, and everything is wonderful and smells wonderful, you know. Could be something like that, or a massage or something. Now, the 7th house, which is a house connected with spouse, there's other meanings. You have the 6 of Pentacles. So if you have a spouse, your spouse is helping you out. Like you both help each other out. It's a very equal type of partnership. I'm sorry if you don't have a spouse. I'm sorry if you have a wife. I don't know why I keep saying he. I think it's a guy. Like the majority of you, if you're married, it's a guy. He gives in the right measure. He doesn't give more nor less. It's like he goes to a point and then he lets you do the rest of the way. He doesn't want to help you fully because he doesn't want to take away from you your own healing journey. He doesn't want to make all the work because then there will be nothing left for you and that would be bad for you. So he helps you when he needs to, but the rest of the way you have to do it yourself because it's a way for you to heal. Understand? This could also be a contract of some kind. I'm gonna get money, but it's like you're gonna pay you no more, no less, but it's fair. You're gonna wish it's gonna be more, but it's fair if there's some sort of contract. Like partnerships seem to be fair. I don't know why, but they seem to be fair. Now the 8th house. Interesting, you have the Queen of Swords, which might represent someone, this case a woman, late 30s again, late 30s after the age of 40, from an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. This is a very rational type of person, almost the opposite of the King of Cups, how do I say this? She's rational, she's not really emotional, she makes long-term plans, she can be harsh, she can be very honest. She says it like it is, she says what she needs to say the way she sees it, and she kind of disregards the emotional part of it. She doesn't think it's important. So in analyzing any sort of situation, any sort of event, so the 8th house, this type of person might die. I'm sorry. This might come as a shock to you. I don't know if this person left, some sort of will where you are included. I have no idea, maybe. But it feels like a shock to you. This is the type of person where you think her life is always together and yours not so much. Where you are more intuitive, this person is much more analytical, not necessarily intuitive. So it could be a death. I'm sorry. Now, this could be an entity. Okay? Again, IRS and the government. So have your papers in order. I'm sorry. I have to tell you this. This could be contracts, arrangements that can kind of change your life in a more positive way. This could be an inheritance. What else? This could be the 8th house, is also the house of getting money from others, like I said, inheritance, but money also, how do you say this? In Portuguese is direitos de autor. How do you say this? Let's say you've published a book And then your company, I talked about maybe you draw, maybe you paint. Let's say you've got commissioned to draw something for a book, and now the royalties, yes, the royalties come in, and they're good royalties, and then you're happy with those. It could be that, you know, you have a contract with a, I don't know, publishing house for you to draw something for a book, for instance. Now the ninth house, you have the Two of Cups. Oh, so cute. It's the soulmate card. The ninth house. If there's anything connected with law and going to court, everything is fine. You'll be blessed. It's like someone is protecting you. This is also the house of God, the ninth house. So it's like religion and spirituality is very much connected with you inside. They're like, let's say your heart is a house with two chambers. One is religion, the other one is spirituality. And they're really connected. There's like one opens the door, the two doors are connected. They're not closed off. They're very connected. Also, you have the same religion and spirituality as your spouse, your husband, your significant other, as your soulmate. This is also a direct connection to God, like I said, which is even more strong if you are with someone else. It's like you connect easier to God and to spirit and to the divine if you are with someone who loves you and whom you love through love. Does this make any type of sense? Interesting. That's a nice card. This is also news from abroad. Whatever, something happening abroad. Maybe your significant other goes abroad, not moves, but needs to go. Maybe this is work, you know, and everything goes right with him or her. And you kind of follow him or her in spirit. Feel connected to him or her, even though he needs, I don't know, maybe he goes abroad for a while to work in June 2022. Now the 10th house, not a nice card. You have the 8 of Swords. So the 10th house is the house connected with our reputation, also our career. So the way other people see us, or actually our career. So you feel, I don't know, you feel betrayed. There's just like some sort of betrayal here connected with your job, your career. I don't know what this is. The moon also speaks of betrayal, and that you didn't expect. So this could be betrayal connected with how much money you were earning or will be earning, and you had no idea. And you feel very, how do you say, affected, psychologically, even physically. It really fills you with pain if people don't understand your worth and don't pay you properly or lie to you in terms of money. You don't like it, and you feel very hurt. And maybe this will be the fuel for you to, I don't know, immediately change or end the contract with this company or change jobs. I have no idea. Because the Ace of Pentacles also speaks of something new. The way you are seen. You might be seen, you know, let's say everything is fine in terms of your work, career, everything is fine there. This could be your reputation and the way you are seen. You are seen as someone who's kind of depressed. This is kind of something that it's, you think maybe some of you try to hide it, but it's not easily hidden. You are seen as someone who's depressed, who's sad, you know. Maybe you are a victim of something. I don't feel like that you behave like a victim. Maybe some of you see it or perceive you as such, that you, oh, she's always behaving like a victim. I don't know, I have no idea. Or you are actually a victim of something, and people see that very clearly. This could be health, but this could be like, again, a job of some kind that didn't treat you properly. Now the 11th house, interesting, you have the World. Interesting. Now the World could be success. The 11th house is friends. So maybe one of your friends gets really successful at whatever they do and you're really happy for them. Or it could be you end the friendship with a friend. I'm sorry. Or you get new friends, you get a foreign friend, you know, you get friends online, you get new friends. The 11th house is also the house connected with your goals. So a goal that you had comes to a very good conclusion and you achieve it. Of course, it could be the other way around, because the world is also something ends, not necessarily in a very successful way. It could be that the goal that you had ends. Maybe you no longer have it, or maybe they didn't treat you properly. So this goal ends, whatever this is. Maybe you had like an ambition of, I'm going to go with again books, publishing books in other countries, and this didn't end up happening because maybe you had a contract with a company that didn't do that, it didn't treat you right, or lie to you in terms of royalties and money and whatever, or endeavors that they would do to put your work out there. Now, this could also be, 11th house is also big companies. This could be you working with a very big foreign company, and it could go well, or not necessarily. This could be you working, you used to work with a big company and it just ends because you don't feel that they are treating you right, and they're victimizing you, they're not paying you properly, or they're hiding money, I don't know. And you just decide, you know what, I'm just not going to deal with this company again. I'm just going to end the relationship that I have with this company. The 12th house is that which is hidden, or the house of self-undoing. Also, it's connected with health. You have the Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant is connected with the sign of Taurus. It's interesting. When I saw this card here, it felt like the Hierophant represents religion, banking systems, banking companies, very big companies, big, traditional, old, like those types of companies. Could be banks, anything connected with the government, also religion, institutions. Those types of institutions has been around forever, that has a very good solid reputation, okay? What I thought of this when I saw it in the 12th house, and knowing Taurus, thinking of Taurus in a negative way, was that if you're dealing with a company that is solid, that has a great reputation, okay, in whatever work you do, I don't know what it is. I talk about psychic, it could be any other thing. It could be financial, for instance. You work with a financial company, maybe you even work as a freelancer, okay? And you do very good work. You know how to analyze markets, and you're very good at making money for yourself and other people. And you work with a company, and this is a very solid company, very great reputation, but they lie to you. It's like you understand in June 2022 that they don't pay you properly. They tell you that they pay you properly, but they don't. They're kind of stealing from you. And you have that understanding. They're like stealthily, like stealing from you by not paying you properly. Even confusing you in terms of how you get the money. Oh, you get this money, but then you have to deduct this, and maybe then there's that, and there's this other thing. You thought you're going to get, I'm going to just give you a number, $5,000. No, actually you only have to receive 2,100, I don't know, 2,100, I don't know. It's like that. It's like they confuse you not to pay you, but they're actually stealing from you. I understand that. You understand that, and you're just gonna cut it. You cut it with them. Okay, what else this could be? So a relationship with a big company, with a solid institution, is not going well. They're actually almost working in your detriment. This could also be in a very good way, positive way, the thing that I said before about the 9th house, that there's a place in your, imagine your house, your heart as a house. In one part lives religion, the other part lives spirituality, and they both connect, and there's like two doors, and they connect easily. You know, they just go like this. It's what I see in a more positive way, the Hierophant in the 12th house. The 12th house is a house of spirituality, and the Hierophant is connected with religion. It's the Pope. There's another name for this, which is the Pope. So religion marries, quote unquote, very well with your spirituality. Whatever religion you have, there's no conflict between your religion and your spirituality. It's like it's there. There's like no type of problem. It just flows. The relationship that you have, you know, it's interesting. It's not everyone can say this, okay? It's almost you're blessed in that way. You're very blessed in that way. You are in the religion that allows for your spiritual, and it's I'm gonna say it's a religion that it's old, that has roots. That it's a big institution, let's call it, and it just marries very well with your own divine intuition and spirituality and intuitive spirituality. Now, I haven't seen this in the other cards, but I'm gonna mention this because to me this is the only card that speaks of that. The Hierophant also represents marriage. And it's the 12th house, self-undoing, connected with marriage. Or some sort, not necessarily self-undoing, some sort of problem connected with marriage. Like some of you, there might be something that comes to light in connection to your marriage, to your spouse. I don't see it. I don't see the guy is cheating or anything like that. I don't see that. It could be something else. It could be a health problem connected with your spouse. I really hope that's not the case, but it could be that, okay? That this could also be a reason why you're feeling so bad, you know. But this is June 2022. It doesn't mean that it's forever, okay? So there's many different ways of reading these cards. And it's interesting, the advice. Unknown territory, you are exactly where you need to be. Whatever happens, you are exactly where you need to be, okay? So this is an interesting reading. Please do tell me what you got from it, if I got it right or not, and what connects with you. And I'm making this in the beginning of March 2022, okay? That's it. This is the reading that I have for you. Again, my email is dunyazade@gmail.com, and that's all I have for you, and I really do hope you have a great month. Bye-bye.